Hey guys, welcome to L&D Home. Today we are going to be revamping some nesting tables. Sneak peek, but don't look. You have to watch the video first. So if you're interested to see how I revamped these nesting tables that I picked up from a garage sale, keep on watching because we're jumping in right now. Here's what we're working on today. It is a set of 3 nesting tables. Please ignore the mess in the background. Garages are messy, at least ours is. Originally, these were $25 for 3 of them. We did not pay $25, we actually paid $10 for all 3. And our plan is to use the larger one on top next to my husband's side of the couch, and then to use the other 2 nested together next to the chair in our living room, but they're all going to be painted and styled the same, like painted the same color and everything. So my first plan of action is going to be to kind of scuff sand it. I'm going to be using a spray paint, so I'm not super worried about getting everything off, but I do want to take off this shiny finish that you see. So I'm going to be starting with a 220 grit sandpaper. I don't want to do anything too harsh and make like crazy lines in it or anything. I'm just taking off that kind of shellac. And then I'm going to be following up with a 320 grit just to make sure everything is nice and smooth.
You want to make sure you sand your tabletop really well, because that's going to be the part where you're using it and everybody sees it, and it's going to be the most noticeable part. So make sure that you sand really thoroughly, including those edges, so everything is nice and smooth. I'm also just doing a light sand all around the edges and the legs as well, and not focusing as heavily on this as I did on the top, but you do want to give this a scuff sand because this part still had that shiny finish. This was the velvet part or the felt part that protects the top of the table when it slides in. Well, since we're using this large table by itself and we're not nesting anything underneath it, I decided to just take that off, so that way I had a smoother finish when I went to spray paint it. It was a pain to get off, I will tell you, so I had to use a scraper and sandpaper. I'm going to be using Rust-Oleum Flat Gray Primer as my actual spray paint. I'm not going to be using this as a primer, but the actual spray paint itself, I just really like this particular kind of spray paint, and I'm going to be putting a protective coating over it anyway, so I wasn't worried about it being a sticky primer. I'm giving a nice even coat to everything, making sure I don't have any bubbles or runs, and I'm going to be doing 2 coats on each of these tables. I decided to sand in between each coat just to give a smoother finish, and you'll notice I'm just focusing on the outside of the table. That inside part where I scraped off the felt, I only did 1 coat on that just so it matched the table, but no one's going to see that underside part, so I wasn't really worried about it. I'm now going to be using this Rust-Oleum Matte Clear Coat. This is a really great clear coat if you don't feel like being bothered with like a foam brush and, you know, a pint of clear coat or a gallon, something that's in a jar. It's really simple. You just spray it right on. Sorry about the camera here. I was holding my phone at the same time. But you just spray it on, a nice even coat. And I just did one coat of clear, and I focused it on the top and the sides. I do want to keep the felt on this part because we're going to be nesting the smaller table underneath this medium table. But I didn't want to tape it because I was afraid if I did painter's tape or something, it would pull that felt up a little bit. So I decided to take some popsicle sticks and just cover the felt. That way I didn't get any spray paint on them, but I could easily just remove it afterwards and didn't have to worry about any cleanup or accidentally ripping up the felt. And here is the finished product. I love the way these turned out. They're a lot more sleek than what we had there before. They look beautiful in this color. I decided not to do any distressing, which I usually do on my furniture because I wanted to keep it more streamlined. And I really, really love the way they turned out. And I'm very happy. Thank you guys so much for watching this video today. I hope you got some inspiration to flip some furniture in your own home or that you find at a garage sale or the thrift store. Check out another video up above as well as a playlist. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Come back next time for a future video. We love you guys. You are awesome sauce.